You're 18, and tonight, someone just stole $30 million from your father. The problem isn't the money. The problem is who your father is. He's not a businessman. He's not a politician. He's the most powerful cartel boss in northern Mexico. And the men who stole from him made one mistake. They thought they were dealing with him. They didn't realize the boss just sent you.
You're 17, Culiacan, Sinaloa. You grow up behind tall gates and higher walls. Your house sits on a hill outside the city, marble floors, iron gates, cameras on every corner. From the outside, it looks like a mansion. Inside, it feels more like a fortress. Your father owns it, but everyone else calls him El Jefe. You don't remember when you first realized he was different from other fathers. Maybe it was the men with rifles standing by the driveway. Maybe it was the convoys of black SUVs that followed him everywhere. Maybe it was the day you asked your mother what your father did for work, and she told you to never ask that question again. You learn early that your life is not normal. Your school isn't normal either. Private teachers, private security, drivers who never talk. Your friends are the sons of other powerful men, politicians, business owners, and a few whose fathers no one ever talks about. But even among them, your father is different. When he walks into a room, conversations stop. When he speaks, men twice his age listen like soldiers waiting for orders. You start noticing things. The late-night phone calls, the suitcases that arrive heavy and leave empty, the way strangers look at your father with a mixture of fear and respect. By the time you're 15, you already know the truth. Your father isn't a businessman. He's a cartel boss, one of the most powerful men in northern Mexico. And that makes you something dangerous, the son of the boss. Your father keeps you away from the business. At least, that's what he says. You focus on school, he tells you. Leave the rest to me. But the business has a way of finding you anyway. When you're 16, a convoy follows your car home from school for 3 days straight. Same truck, same men inside. Your security team notices. They double the guards at the house. Your father doesn't say much, but that night, the convoy disappears.
No one explains why. In your world, explanations are rare, but messages are very clear. You turn 18 on a warm night in June. Your father throws a party at the ranch outside the city. Music, fireworks, tables full of food. Men you've seen your whole life shake your hand like you're already one of them. You're a man now, they say. Your father watches quietly from across the courtyard. Later that night, he calls you into his office. It's the only room in the house, a large wooden desk, 2 chairs, a map of northern Mexico on the wall. He pours 2 glasses of whiskey. It's the first drink he ever offers you. You know what I do, he says. It's not a question. You nod. He studies your face like he's trying to read the future. I tried to keep you away from it, he says, but men like me don't get normal lives. He slides a folder across the desk. Inside are photos, satellite images, names, coordinates. You look up. What is this? He leans back in his chair. A test. A shipment went missing near the border 2 days ago. 800 kilos, $30 million on the street. The men responsible disappeared before anyone could ask questions. Your father wants them found, and he wants you to do it. Not because you're ready, but because everyone else needs to see what happens when someone steals from your family. You spend the next 2 days talking to people, drivers, warehouse managers, lookouts. At first, they don't take you seriously. To them, you're still the kid who grew up behind the gates. But the moment they realize your father sent you, the tone changes. People start talking. A truck was seen leaving the warehouse before dawn. Wrong license plates, wrong driver. A man named Mateo signed the logbook that morning. Mateo hasn't shown up to work since. You find his apartment in the south side of the city. Door unlocked, lights still on, but the place is empty. One of them asks. You look back at Mateo. He's trying to read your face, trying to guess what kind of man you are. You lean closer so only he can hear you. You made one mistake. What? You thought this was about money. Then you step back. Your men understand immediately. 2 of them drag him outside. The trucks leave 10 minutes later. 800 kilos recovered. Problem solved. But that's not the real victory. By morning, every man in the organization hears the story. The boss's son found the stolen shipment in 48 hours, handled it himself, didn't hesitate. Your father calls you into his office again that night. He pours 2 glasses of whiskey, same as before, but this time he raises his glass. Now they know. You take a sip. Know what? He smiles faintly, that the next boss is ready. Outside the compound, the city lights stretch across the valley. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. A new message, a new problem, a new job. And you realize something your father understood a long time ago. Being the cartel boss's son isn't a title, it's a life sentence. Because once people learn what you're capable of, they never stop asking for more.